Merry Christmas!
Hey guys! Welcome back to our new update for December. It's been a month.
It has.
But we are so excited to be back and sharing with you a recap of this year for EBI and a recap of this year for us. So I hope you stay tuned.
One of the greatest things that we can report is that EBI has, quote, had a banner year. Everybody's so excited down there, but they're also very glad that the holiday season's hit so that they can catch their breath and spend some time with the people they love the most, because we have produced over 18 new titles this year, and in 2024 that number goes to 21, and we've served exactly 20 countries that speak Spanish with our EBI materials in 2023.
We have reached missionaries, pastors, seminaries, bookstores, radio networks, churches, and distributors, all with our books. But let me tell you about the top 3 books that we sold this year. The first was the Weirsbe New Testament commentary, Raising Kids in a Screen-Saturated World. I kind of need that one myself. And Raising Kids in a Hypersexualized World. And it's awesome to think that people are enriching their lives with learning about the New Testament and learning how to raise their kids in a world like this to help them be closer to Christ.
Other than the amazing titles and new titles that we've put out this year and distributed, EBI is expanding, and it's expanding kind of fast. So this year, we officially have hit 55 total distribution partners all across the globe in Spanish-speaking countries. Woohoo! And to continue with that 5 theme, 5 new people are heading to EBI. Actually, 2 of them just arrived this month down at EBI, our friends Marco and Lydia Garibaldi.
Hi, guys.
And then we have another one moving at the beginning of 2024, and then us.
Woo!
Whenever God leads us down there, we're hoping it's by the end of 2024.
Those numbers are amazing, but the best thing about this is that we've heard about some real life situations that these books have changed people's lives. There was a young lady in Mexico who read the book Fearfully and Wonderfully Made, and she decided not to have her scheduled abortion and to save the life of her little baby growing. And that same book was handed out to every congressman in Colombia. I can't wait to see how God's going to use that and continue using our books for His glory.
God is doing amazing things, strengthening and deepening the Spanish-speaking church through editorial EBI. But He's also doing amazing things in Mandy and I's lives and in the lives of our kiddos as well. So this year, for the butlers to EBI, we visited 21 churches, and we had 15 official missions presentations. And that has added up to a grand total of 26% of our total monthly support being raised in 2023.
The biggest impact is what's been happening on our lives. God's been teaching us a lot this year about waiting on His time and being faithful in the present, doing what we know that we need to do, sending out emails, making those conversations, making phone calls. Those are the things that we know that we can be faithful with, and He is going to provide in His timing. This year did not go how we thought it would go. God changed our plans many times with churches or the routes that we took on our trips, but He knew, and He provided in ways that we would have never expected. What we've learned the most, I guess, is just that we need to be faithful because He is faithful, and He's going to provide because He's shown us where He wants us to be.
I think one of the biggest things that I've learned in this process as well, and you hear this all the time as a new missionary in your training and different things, and it's this balance between being faithful and doing all of the little things very well and expecting nothing. And that is so opposite from everything that our world teaches, especially coming from a for-profit real estate scenario where I was in a job where everything should have been done yesterday, and now I'm into this pattern where it could be 6 to 8 months before I even hear a response from somebody. And that's just the reality. And so it's just remaining faithful to the things that God has called us to do, expecting nothing, but at the same time having faith and expecting God to work in incredibly amazing ways. And if you think about it, this pre-field ministry, and it's been told to us this way a couple times, this pre-field ministry or deputation is truly a microcosm of your entire spiritual life. No matter what you're going through, what season of life you're always to remain faithful, serving the Lord, whether you see the results or the reasons why or not. That's what God calls us to do. And Mandy and I, now that we've worked through a lot of that, are more than happy to be here in this moment and to just receive what God has for us each and every day, because we know His mercies are new each and every day.
On another note, earlier this month, Jeff and I got to go on an early anniversary trip. And we decided to go to Orlando. We've been there a couple times, but not us together. And we haven't really gotten to explore much. And the one time that we went, I had a migraine. So it was one of those where we wanted to redeem the city, if you know what I mean. But while we were there, we both had a tug on our hearts saying, you should go say hi to your coworkers. So we took the hour-and-a-half drive and went down to Sebring, and let me tell you, what a refreshing moment for my soul and Jeff's soul. Mm-hmm. We were able to have lunch with some of our coworkers. We were able to go to another coworker's house and just talk, and we were finally able to meet and converse with our new coworkers, Marco and Lydia, who have just finished deputation, and our paths were supposed to cross, like 6 times? Mm-hmm. And none of them have worked out. And so we finally got to meet them and really get to know them, and it was so fun and encouraging. And it definitely showed me that we're going where God wants us. And we needed that refresh to really hit the ground running now that we're back home, and also for the beginning of next year to really make sure that we're doing everything that we can to learn Spanish, to get meetings, to get donors, so that God can work through our day-to-day lives and help us reach EBR.
One last thing before you go. In case you want to support us, but you're like, I don't have the budget, have you checked the news? The economy's a little shaky right now, but you're looking for a real quick last-minute Christmas gift? We have a new merch partnership with FocusOnTheFaith.com. You can get all kinds of cool-looking, modern t-shirts that have phrases, Bible verses, hymn titles on them. They have hoodies, hats, t-shirts. Mandy and I have been wearing them in some of the videos that we've done in the past. And so check the link below for our Focus on the Faith. Anytime somebody purchases something on FocusOnTheFaith.com, all of the proceeds and profits of those products go to help support us. I hope to see you in your new Focus on the Faith merch, and we would love to see you in 2024. So if your church is looking for a missionary speaker, let us know. Our books are still pretty open for 2024, and we would love to come see you on the road. And we promise we'll bring the kids too.
Maybe.
Unless the grandparents steal them. Yeah, that's all it is. It's simple, and I just completely brain blanked. I was like, I got the. It just went away. All right.